Welcome to Thái Nguyên News. I'm Viet Nam. Today's headlines. Leaders of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee visit and encourage major investors in the province. Appraising projects criteria for Thái Nguyên to become modern industrialized province by 2020. Spratly and Paracel Islands, the landmark of Vietnamese soul. On December 1st, the delegation of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee visited and encouraged Nguyen Mining Company in Đại Từ District and Samsung High-Tech Electronic Company in Yên Bình Industrial Zone, Phú Yên District. Visiting the project sites, the leaders of Thái Nguyên Province congratulated and commended the effects of the projects, especially Samsung High-Tech Electronic Company in Yên Bình Industrial Zone, Phú Yên District. In implementing the project, Samsung Group is given priority by the dedicated and effective support of Thái Nguyên Province and Phú Yên District sectors and departments. After 8 months of project implementation, it has completed over 70% of the progress of the planned construction. Hopefully, Samsung High-Tech Electronic Company will finish and start its production activities in February 2014 as planned. Nguyen Mining Company completed the construction of the mine and installation of the machineries and equipment. Last July, the company went on production trial and tapped out its first product. It is expected that in 2014, the export value of the company is estimated at $300 million per year, contributing over 2,000 billion Vietnam dong to the national budget and ensuring employment for over 2,000 employees. Besides these projects, the provincial leaders also visited and encouraged An Khánh Thermal Power Plant and Vietnam Glonix Electronic Company. On December 2nd, Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee conferred to appraise its project criteria for Thái Nguyên to become a modern industrialized province by 2020. Attending the conference were the representatives from the Consultant Institute of Industrial Strategy and Policy Researchers, Ministry of Industry and Trade, and the Appraising Commission's members from the province's departments and agencies. Mr. Nguyen, Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee, Chairman of the Appraising Commission, chaired the meeting. At the meeting, the Consultant Institute gave its brief report on the project criteria for Thái Nguyên to become a modern industrialized province by 2020. Accordingly, the industrial development orientation of Thái Nguyên in the future is synchronizing investment and perfecting the infrastructure for its industrial zones and complexes and promoting the advantages of each locality. At the same time, Thái Nguyên Province would continue to focus on creating favorable environments to attract investment for industrial and small industries to exploit and use its land efficiently while eradicating environmental hazards, promoting its rural industry and service development and industrialization and modernization programs to make Thái Nguyên Province's economy developed with sustainable, effective economic growth. By 2020, the province will certainly become a modern industrialized province. Concluding the conference, Mr. Tâm appreciated the draft project and requested the Consultant Institute to consider the contributions of the members of the Appraising Commission and update some information of the province. The Nguyen dynasty's National History Department, the department which the kings established, recruited staff, and operated with the responsibility of recording the national history and left behind many valuable historical and geographical documentaries. What were those documentaries and the meanings of those historical projects for? To understand more about these documentaries, we would like to invite you to keep track with our multi-episode reportage on the Paracel Spratly Islands, wherein lies the soul of Viet Nam.
Existing for more than 125 years since the court of King Minh Mang, 1820 to 1945. This office left many carefully compiled historical and geographical documents. They not only represent historical but also methodological and cultural values shown by the way they were compiled. The success of this office could be seen as a success of the Nguyen dynasty's cultural and educational policies. To date, many valuable documents by the Nguyen Course History Office have been published and translated into various languages like French, Chinese, and modern Vietnamese, including such work as Records of Đại Nam, Complete Official History of Vietnam, Story of Viet Nam, Chronology of the Minh-Mạng Years, Complete Chronology of Viet Nam, Geographical Notes of Hoàng Việt, Complete Geographical Records of Đại Việt, Geographical Notes of Gia Định, Geographical Records of Phương Đình, Geographical Records of the Đồng Khánh Court. All of these works confirm the Nguyen dynasty's operation to manage and exploit the two archipelagos of Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa. The Đại Nam Thực Lục Chính Biên, compiled by the Nguyen Court's History Office in 1848, provides a chronology of events taking place under the courts of Gia Long, Minh Mạng, and Thiệu Trị. It recorded King Gia Long's occupation of the Hoàng Sa Islands in 1816 and King Minh Mãng's construction of temple and steles and planting trees on the islands. The king also had the islands mapped. In volume 50 of the work, it is written as follows. In the second lunar month of the year of the pig under the 14th year of Gia Long era, 1815, the king dispatched the Hoàng Sa flotillas headed by Phạm Quang Anh to the Hoàng Sa Islands to explore the route to the high sea.
And now let's take a look at some other news. On December 1st, the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union of Tai Nguyen City, in collaboration with Tiền Phong newspaper, different enterprises and other organizations in Tai Nguyen province, hosted the voluntary military joining ceremony in winter 2013 and spring 2014 in Phúc Hà Commune, Quan Chieu Ward, Tai Nguyen City, with the theme, Young People, Action for Social Security. During the ceremony, the City Youth Union awarded 19 scholarships for less fortunate students who have good academic achievements and some awards to kindergarteners, primary and secondary pupils in Phúc Hà. The union also performed medical activities like giving health advice and free medicines for 150 students and 17 teachers at Phúc Hà Primary School. The amount of the donation reached up to 73 million Vietnam dong. In addition, the Tai Nguyen City Youth Union coordinated with the relevant agencies to organize 3 training courses on basic first aid, nutrition for children and pregnant women, malaria prevention methods for crops and livestock in winter, for medical staff and residents in Phúc Hà. The program will continue from December 2013 through February 2014. On December 3rd, at Tai Nguyen Sports Tournament and Service Center, the sports competition for Vietnam disabled students officially opened. For these students, this event brings a mixed feeling of joy and excitement. It is also an opportunity for them to exchange and learn from each other's experiences in improving their capacity, health, and enhance optimism and love for life, and above all, to integrate themselves in the society. Shortly after the opening ceremony, the athletes started the first competitive sport of football for the bout between 2 teams of Tai Nguyen and Dong Nai. The 5th sports competitions for Vietnam Disabled Students 2013 commenced last December 3rd and will go on till December 8th. During the competition, disabled students will also participate in cultural exchange activities and visit historic and scenic sites in Tai Nguyen. On December 3rd, Phu Nam 7 Hamlet, Phu Đô Commune, Phu Lương District, held a ceremony to receive the recognition certificate for tea village. Currently, the tea growing area is 60 hectares, 55 hectares of which are for tea business. There are 76 households with 302 people. All are involved in growing and processing tea. Tea tree growing in Phu Nam 7 Hamlet began in 1977. Since then, the people of Phu Nam 7 constantly update their methodology to modern techniques for tea tree growing, especially those with high capacity yield and good quality tea such as TRI 777, Kim Thuyen and Bat Tien to replace the old Midland tea. Hence, the average tea yield reaches up to 10.8 tons per hectare, making an average income of 17 million Vietnam dong per person per year. It contributes to improving and enhancing people's living standard. And that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.